And so everything is quite beautiful, isn't it, in our sanctuary?
She loves the lights.
My rubber glue.
Shabbat shalom, everybody. Shabbat shalom. In a very few moments, we're going to begin our tefillah. We're going to begin our Kabbalat Shabbat. Well, those are big words. We're going to start services very soon. And we want to extend a special invitation. First of all, we are loving having our students who are being consecrated this evening. Thank you all so much for being with us tonight. And the other thing we wanted to offer is that anybody else who is sitting in the chairs, if you all would like to sit on the floor, arrayed around, you may do so. We want to try and keep our class together for a little while because, and at a certain point, we're going to merge everybody together. But if anybody else would like to join our class and the cantor and me on the floor here, you are more than invited to do that.
And there's no age requirement to sit on the floor, only a comfort. If you're comfortable and you'd
That's
like,
right.
You're most welcome.
Please be sure to do what you need to do. For those who are joining us here in the sanctuary, for those who are joining us online this evening, or whenever you happen to be watching, we are so glad to have everybody here. And we have to really, really be very careful to see when Shabbat starts, when it gets really sort of dark. So just put that in the back of your mind that we're going to take once in a while a little peek out the window and we're going to see, oh, it's getting a little darker. Maybe Shabbat is coming. We don't know. But we have to get ready for Shabbat. That's what this day is all about. That's what this moment is all about. It's getting ready for Shabbat. So, Cantor, I think we're going to start with getting our hands. Who has their, no, not that. This is a different song. So we're going to do After You.
All right. So, friends, we're going to be doing that soon, in a little bit. But for now, we'll bim bum our way out at the end, my friend. Yes.
Let me see your bim bum.
Yeah.
Let me see your bim bum.
All right. Okay.
No?
So,
Want to see your bim bum? Come here.
So, friends, we're going to be welcoming Shabbat. Can everybody say after me, Cheery Beery Bim?
Cheery Beery Bim.
Oh, you all are so good. Now, can we try Cheery Beery Bum?
Cheery Beery Bum.
All right. So, we're going to sing a song together. You all are going to help me a little bit, and Rabbi's going to help us a little bit, too.
Oh, yeah, right. Sure. Yeah.
When I sing Lecha Dodi, you will sing Cheery Beery Bim.
Bim.
Bim, yeah.
Bim.
And when I sing Likrat Kala, you will sing, can you guess?
Cheery Beery Bum.
Oh, that's great, friends. All right, so let's try this and see how it works. Lecha Dodi,
Cheery Beery Bim.
Likrat Kala,
Cheery Beery Bum.
Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala, Cheery Beery 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 Bim, Cheery Bim,
Cheery Bum.
Cheery Bum,
Cheery Bim.
Cheery Bim Bum Bim Bum Bim Bum, Cheery Bum,
Cheery Bim.
Cheery Bim,
Cheery Bum.
Cheery Bim Bum Bim Bum Bum, Oi Cheery Beery Beery Bim Bum Bum, Oi Cheery Beery Beery Bim Bum Bum, Oi Cheery Beery Beery Bim Bum Bum, Cheery Bim 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 Bum again, Oi Cheery Beery Beery Bim Bum Bum, Oi Cheery Beery Beery Bim Bum Bum, Oi Cheery Beery Beery Bim Bum Bum, Bim 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 Bum Bum. When I sing Shabbat Shalom, you will say Cheery Beery Bim. Oh, you got it. All right. And when I sing to everyone, you will sing Cheery Beery Bum.
Good job.
Shabbat Shalom
Cheery Beery Bim.
to everyone.
Cheery Beery Bum.
Shabbat Shalom to everyone. Cheery Beery 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 Bum. Cheery Bim.
Cheery Bum.
Cheery Bum.
Cheery Bim.
Cheery Bim Bum Bim Bum Bim Bum. Cheery Bum. Cheery Bim. Cheery Bim Bum Bim Bum Bum. Oi Cheery Beery Beery Bim Bum Bum. Oi Cheery Beery Beery Bim Bum Bum. Oi Cheery Beery Beery Bim Bum Bum. Cheery Bim Bum Bim Faster. Oi Cheery Beery Beery Bim Bum Bum. Oi Cheery Beery Beery Bim Bum Bum. Oi Cheery Beery Beery Bim Bum Bum. Cheery Bim Bum Bim 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 bim, 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 bam. Oh, thank you, friends.
Oh, that was so nice and fast. I love that. You know, Shabbat is a time really when actually we try and slow things down a little bit. At least the beginning of Shabbat. How many people know what they're doing tomorrow? You have important stuff you're doing tomorrow? And for right now, we are here in the sanctuary and we begin Shabbat with beauty and with very calm feelings. Because the sun is setting. You see it's getting a little darker now outside. Anybody notice? Shabbat is starting. Shabbat is starting. And one of the most important ways that we begin Shabbat is by thanking God for light. Because even as it gets dark, we know that it's going to be light outside. So I want to invite everybody, for those of you who are using your prayer books tonight, if you have the prayer books, would like to turn the siddurim to go to page 6. That's where the bracha is for lighting of the candles. And Mrs. Nicole Jar, who is our Director of Lifelong Learning, our Chief Educator here at Temple Beth El, she's going to offer the bracha, a special meditation, and then we'll all get to sing the bracha for the candles for this night.
Friends, I wonder if you can join me in almost like hugging Shabbat, hugging the warmth of our candles. So let me see if you can do a big hug. Try to bring the warmth. It's so cold today. Bring the warmth to you. And what I do is I cover my eyes because I know when I open my eyes, it's going to be Shabbat. So I'm going to cover my eyes and we say together,
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat, Blessed are you who command us to kindle the lights of Shabbat,
We open our eyes and it is Shabbat. It's getting that little dark outside. The sun has set. The sun has gone away for the day. Well, when the world turns and the sun comes back, we have more light tomorrow. But still, we thank God for all the light that we have. And in fact, how many people here think they are good people? How many people act really nicely? Whether you're at school or at home, how many people act nicely? Because they say that light is given to those who are righteous. Light is given to those who really do the right things. I think on page 6, toward the bottom of the page, at the bottom of the page, is Or Zaru Alat Sadiq, that light is sown for the righteous. Light is given to the righteous.
Know the words and you want to sing along, you can, or you can just dance, kind of like dance along a little bit. And when we get to like the la 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 part, we'll definitely all be singing together. Or Zarua La Tzadik Ul Yishrei Lev Simcha. Or Zarua La Tzadik Ul Yishrei Lev Simcha. Or Zarua La Tzadik Ul Yishrei Lev Simcha. Ul Yishrei Lev Simcha. Or Zarua La Tzadik Ul Yishrei Lev Simcha. Ul Yishrei Lev Simcha. La 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 la. Tzadik Ul Yishrei Lev Simcha. Or zarua latzadik, uyishrei lev simcha. Or zarua latzadik, uyishrei lev simcha. Uyishrei lev simcha. Or zarua latzadik, uyishrei lev simcha. Uyishrei lev simcha. La 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 la.
You know, Shabbat is so special that we want to welcome the Shabbat. So we welcome Shabbat, we see Shabbat and we say, welcome, Boi Kala, come and join us. Because we want Shabbat to be here. So we offer that welcome too.
Boi Kala, Boi Kala, Boi Kala, Boi Kala. Boi Kala, Boi Kala, Boi Kala, Boi Kala. Lecha dodi, likrat Kala, Penei Shabbat Kavila. Boi Kala, Boi Kala, Boi Kala, Boi Kala. Boi Kala, Boi Kala, Boi Kala, Boi Kala. Lecha dodi, likrat Kala, Penei Shabbat Kavila. Boi Kala, Boi Kala, Boi Kala, Boi Kala. Boi Kala, Boi Kala, Boi Kala, Boi Kala. Boi Kala, Boi Kala.
You know, on this night of consecration, we welcome our new students, especially those in the kindergarten or really anybody in the lower grades who are our first-time learners. That's one of the things consecration is all about. We praise God through Baruch Hu, and then we also say the Shema, that very special prayer that this class has learned. All of our students this week have learned these last couple of weeks, since Yom Kippur, I guess. We've learned the Shema, and we even started it back when we had orientation, I think, for our kindergarten class. So this class really knows the Shema well. So right now, we're going to do something very special in honor of consecration. Mrs. Jar, do you want to walk us through that?
Yes, absolutely. Welcome to consecration. I have to share that we have 20 consecrants this year, which is wonderful. We offer consecration to all of our kindergarten students and our new first, second, third, and fourth grade students. So we have 20 new students in those grades that we're so excited to have. Now we've practiced, our young consecrants, we've practiced what's happening next, so I'm going to call your name, and you're going to meet our kindergarten teacher, Sid Kushner, up on the bima. So Alana, will you be our first? Come on up. Get your mini Torah, and then go to Sid. And Ellis, are you ready to get your mini Torah, Ellis? We're going to save it here for you. Here. I'm going to give this to you. You don't have to go up there if you don't want to, but this is yours, my friend. All right, let's see who's next. We have Henry. Come on up, Henry. Dwyer Nunes, come on up. Good. Come on up, go up there. Henry. Will you go up to Miss Sid right there? All right, and so Jacob Rubin, come on up.
By the way, while we're getting ready, I I want to invite all the parents to open up the program and really to go to page...
Levi Jacobson.
On page 6 is a very special blessing that you as parents and grandparents and any
siddur
other
here.
special people
Put your siddur
are going to
down.
offer in a few moments.
And here's yours.
So familiarize yourself with page 6.
Lila Eden Gorelik. Going up to Miss Sid. Madeline Skolansky. Maddie, come on up. Put your siddur here. Here you go. And we have Rory Sherman. And we have Sigal Rosweinstein. Come on up, Sigal.
It's okay.
Are we ready? So the first thing I'd like to do is to invite the community to turn not only to page 6 in your programs, but also page 7 in the siddur tonight at the very bottom, and we'll go on to page 8 in a moment. But on page 6 in the program is your blessing, and page 7 at the bottom is Baruch Hu. And of course, we invite whoever is comfortable to rise for Baruch Hu, and then stay standing through the Shema.
Ya la 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 la, 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 ya la 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 la. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam va'ed, Le'olam va'ed. Yada la la la, 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 yada la la la.
All right, so which way should we look, Rabbi?
Probably you can look out at the congregation.
Friends, look
for a
at
minute.
me
Let
here.
see. We'll turn around.
I have a blessing for you. Shalom, dear friends and parents. Shabbat shalom to everyone. We're glad it's consecration, and we've only just begun. We will each receive a Torah. Though small, it is quite full of lots of things to learn about that are quite wonderful. The Torah has a lot to say about us making peace, and every day we study it, our knowledge will increase. Treat friends as you'd be treated. The Torah tells us all. That means we should be thoughtful of all creatures, great and small. Tzedakah is but one way we try to help each other. Our job to fix the world, we depend on one another. We're going to learn about mitzvot and how to live them too. It helps us understand just what it means to be a Jew.
Somebody asked before services began tonight what Torah is, and I have another answer for you. So what is Torah? Torah is something that means you love your neighbor as yourself. That means you love other people just as you like yourself. Another person may ask, what does the word mitzvah mean? What's a mitzvah? And that means to do a good deed. Yes, very nice. It means to do justly, love mercy, and to walk humbly with God. What is Torah and what is mitzvah? It means always do good things. Stay far from bad things. Be just and be righteous. And just as God is kind, so shall we be kind as well. Dear students, we are very proud of you as you begin your studies and you begin to make new Jewish friends and new decisions in your lives. When you receive Torah in your heart, you have little mini Torah scrolls here. We ask you to cherish the Torah. Why? We ask you to bring it into your hearts and to do the good things that Torah says, which are to make the world a better place. You will bring humanity and the world to the place where it should be. And then you will also bring love and kindness to your families, and to yourselves and to the whole community. And now I'd like to invite our parents, grandparents, and other special guests. They would like to please offer on page 6 this blessing, and we'll all say the Shehechianu together at the end. But I'll give you a countdown. Watch my hand, and we'll say 3, 2, 1, go.
Dear God,
Ancient days.
let's all sing a little of a Shehechianu blessing together for the special moment in the life of our community that we have all of these new learners together. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Shehechianu v'kiyamanu v'higianu lazman hazeh.
Say the Shema together. Listen for the music, and the cantor's going to lead us in Shema. All right. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Ready? Shema.
Now we'll say that all together as well as a community. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed. Everyone may now be seated back where they were before, or maybe there's some other place you'd like to sit. Thanks, Sydney. Beautiful. Beautiful. Mazel tov to everybody. Ooh. But don't get too comfortable, because now we're going to go on to a very special prayer about freedom. So I want to ask people, if you feel good, please stand up again, because we're actually going to do a little bit of exercising. So congregation, students, you're invited to rise and to offer these words and these motions of Micha Mocha. A long time ago, our people went to freedom, and Moses was the leader, and Moses was with the people, and Moses led the people out of Egypt. And they were standing at the Red Sea, and what did they do?
Standing at the sea, Micha Mocha, standing at the sea, Micha Mocha, standing at the sea, Micha Mocha, freedom's on our way. Singing and dancing, Micha Mocha, singing and dancing, Micha Mocha, singing and dancing. Micha Mocha, freedom's on our way. Freedom, 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 freedom's on our way. They're coming from behind. Micha Mocha, they're coming from behind. Micha Mocha, they're coming up behind. Micha Mocha, freedom's on our way. Bow no more, Micha Mocha, we're bound no more. Micha Mocha, bow no more. Micha Mocha, freedom's on our way.
Those hands.
Freedom, 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 freedom's on our way. The sea sheep parts, Micha Mocha, the sea sheep parts. Micha Mocha, the sea sheep parts. Micha Mocha, freedom's on our way. We're walking through the water, Micha Mocha, walking through the water. Micha Mocha, walking through the water. Micha Mocha, freedom's on our way. Freedom, 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 freedom's on our way. We're on the other side, Micha Mocha, we're on the other side. Micha Mocha, we're on the other side. Micha Mocha, freedom's on the way. One God, Micha Mocha, one God, Micha Mocha, one God, Micha Mocha, freedom's on our way. Freedom, 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 freedom's on our way.
Thank you. That was great. Everybody, please sit down. I got my aerobics for the day. I don't know. Everybody may be seated and relax. Let's talk afterwards.
That's a great
Great question. Excellent question. Been a long answer.
And so, friends, sometimes when we're praying, we're singing and dancing. And sometimes we're saying all these words together out loud, and sometimes we're saying words quietly inside of our hearts. Has anybody ever had words that they've said just to themselves, maybe not out loud to anybody else? Has anybody ever said thought maybe something that you were wishing for or hoping for, but you didn't say it out loud? I know I have. So, friends, we're going to be doing that in just a moment here, thinking about all the kinds of things we might want to say, whether we're saying thank you for things that we're really grateful for, or asking for things that we really, really feel like we need. And to do that, we have to open up our ears and our hearts and our eyes and our hands. And so I want everybody to follow along with me and the rabbi here, and we'll say together, open my eyes to truth. Can we all do that together? Open my eyes to truth. Open my hands to give freely.
Open my hands to give freely.
Open my lips to good words, to pure words.
Open my lips to
good
words,
to pure words. Open my heart to love.
Open my heart to
love. Let's try that all together. Open my eyes to truth. Open my hands to give freely. Open my lips to good words, to pure words. Open my heart to love. One more time. Open my eyes to truth. Open my hands to give freely. Open my lips to good words, to pure words. Open my heart to love. Now, friends, if you know these Hebrew words that we say before this special part of our prayer, Adonai, Sifatai, Tiftach, we'll say them together. But then we're going to sing some more of those other English words together too. So get ready for that when we get there. Adonai sifatai tiftach, ufi yagi tehilatecha. Open my lips to good words, to pure words. Open my heart to love. Adonai, Adonai sifatai tiftach, ufi yagi tehilatecha. Open my lips to good words, to pure words. Open my heart to love. So friends, we're going to take just a few moments for our own personal quiet prayers. And then when we finish with that, we'll meet back together on page 10. But for a moment, just take some time for yourselves. If you want, you can close your eyes if it helps. Any of our friends who are still having those important quiet prayers, you can keep on offering those, but we're going to join together with a prayer for peace on page 10. Oseh Shalom. Oseh Shalom bimromav, Uyaseh Shalom aleinu. Oseh Shalom bimromav, Uyaseh Shalom aleinu. Oseh Shalom bimromav, Uyaseh Shalom aleinu. Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom, Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom, Shalom aleinu ve'al kol yoshvei tevel. Oseh Shalom bimromav, hu yaseh Shalom aleinu. Oseh Shalom bimromav, hu yaseh Shalom aleinu. Oseh Shalom bimromav, hu yaseh Shalom aleinu. Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom, Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom, Shalom aleinu ve'al kol yoshvei tevel. Oseh Shalom bimromav, hu yaseh Shalom aleinu.
So everyone, at this point, we're going to really open up congregational participation a little wider, and we're going to ask the congregation, as well as our students here on the floor and our congregants and teachers on the floor here, anybody really. You know, so many difficult things happen to us in the course of a week. And we come here on Shabbat, and we try to relax, and we try to put out of our mind those difficult things. But one of the things that we can bring back to us are good things. How many people had something good happen to them this past week? Anybody have something good happen? That is wonderful, because I want to invite, if anyone wants to share something good, I have the microphone, and the power of the microphone is good. So I'm going to ask if you would like to share something aloud, you may do so. I'll hold it for you. I'm going to point it really close to your mouth.
I went to school and I had a great time.
Wow. That is an excellent thing to have happen to you. Good job. What else would someone like to say? Some of those brave people, what would you like to offer? I'll hold on to the mic. You just talk.
I like school.
You like school. Excellent. And what was your thought? What happened good? What was good happening to you this week?
Going to school and this was great.
Oh, excellent. One more down here. We have people in the back too.
Going to school.
You know, people who like school, you gotta love that, right? Back here, in the people who are sitting in chairs, what did you get? I'll hold it for you.
My husband, Herb, and I welcome Clara to our family as our exchange student from Germany.
Welcome, Clara. Wonderful. Thank you both for bringing her here tonight. Anybody else, what happened good to you? You got to raise your hand or else I won't recognize that you want to say something. Raise your hand a little bit. Oh, yep.
I went to school.
All right. Anybody else want to share? Yes.
No, I just want to acknowledge the beautiful new year that we're starting and thanking everyone in the community for being part of our
Happy
lives.
New Year. Happy New Year. Okay.
I got the Wordle in 2 tries.
Ooh, that's really good. Got the Wordle in 2 tries, two guesses. Anybody else? Do you? You don't have to, but okay.
Yeah, okay. No, I went to Yom Kippur services, and they were very special.
So Yom Kippur, people enjoyed being in temple in Yom Kippur and even doing a little fasting. I see a compelled hand down here is our last offering.
I spent time with my cat.
That's very special because cats need that. We need that, right? So these are all great things that happen to us in the course of our week. And let's say Shehechianu, perhaps.
Once more for all of those blessings, all of the things that.
Oh, okay.
There we go. For all of those things, for all of those blessings that we have, gratitude being able to reach this moment together. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehechianu v'kiyamanu v'higianu lazman hazeh.
And finally, I want everyone now to think really hard when the last time that you were not feeling well. When you were sick, did it feel good to have someone care for you and look after you? Maybe bring you a meal, maybe bring you some nice chicken soup. Right now, we're going to think about those people who are in our hearts who may be ill today, who may be sick. I think a lot of people know people who are sick. Some don't, and that's okay. But some of us know people who are ill, and they may have simple illnesses like a cold. They may have COVID. They may have all kinds of illnesses. But I want people to think in your hearts right now about those who are ill and send them in your hearts greetings. Send them in your hearts your love, because that's one way that they can get better. When they know that we're thinking about them, then they get better. If they can. They have to work hard at getting better themselves, and our prayers go along with them as well. What shall we sing tonight? Want to think frequent?
Yeah, let's.
Okay. So if you turn in your siddurim, if you would like to follow along, we're going to be on page 11. And at the second half of page 11 is our prayer for our Misha Beirach, for those who are ill. For all those people we're thinking of, and even for people we don't know, but we offer special prayers of healing for all those in our lives who are so important to us.
Misha Beirach Avoteinu Mikor HaBracha Le'imotenu. May the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Mi sheberach imotenu mikor habracha lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen.
Oh, I love to see the people who are using the prayer books down here, and they're reading along, they're following along so well. Mrs. Jar and I would like to tell a story tonight. So for telling this story, we're going to ask you both to sort of move back a little bit this way. We don't want to run into you because this is our playing space.
Maddie,
here.
can you move your...
a little bit back?
Alana.
We have some farm animals we're going to bring into the room, and we want to make sure that people don't have good relationships with the farm animals. Okay, we're gonna. All right, here we go. Are you ready?
Ready.
Okay, so here's the story. Miriam and Samuel lived with their 7 children in a house. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, what did I do? Oh, 7 children. Thank you. They lived with their 7 children in only a house that had 1 room. Now, next to the house, there was a barn. And in this barn is where they kept their animals. They had a cow.
What does a cow make? What sound? I think our cow's a little louder, but we'll give him a chance.
We'll get him. We'll have plenty of time to practice.
Okay.
They also had a donkey.
A donkey? Hee-haw, hee-haw. Okay, okay.
And then they had a goat.
Ba, ba, ba.
So they had 3 farm animals over here. Let's go back in the house. I don't like those farm animals sometimes. They're very nice, but, you know. Okay, so Samuel and Miriam loved their children very much, but sometimes they got a little noisy.
Esther played the flute. Toot, 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 toot.
Elisheva sang, la, 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 la.
Abigail jumped a jumping rope. Swoosh, swoosh, swoosh.
Oh, yes, right. Sarah had jacks, and she tossed them on the floor all the time, and they went clack, clack, clack on the floor. The floor was made of wood.
Yehuda bounced a ball really hard. Bang, 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 bang.
And David and Joseph, who were learning Talmud all day, they would just say stuff like, Tanya nami hachi, Tanya nami hachi, which sort of means this is what the rabbis taught. They told a lot of what the rabbis taught.
One day, Samuel turned to his wife and asked, "What shall we do? What shall we do? This constant noise is driving me insane. I can't think during the day. I can't sleep during the night."
You know, maybe we should speak to the rabbis, suggested Miriam. Perhaps she will have an answer.
That evening,
Samuel and Miriam knocked on the rabbi's door. Everybody do a knocking here, in the air. Okay.
"Please come in," said the rabbi. "Have some tea and tell me your problem." "Our home is too noisy, by far," Samuel complained.
You know, our children are so good, but noise is a problem. And with 9 of us in one room, Rabbi, we're feeling terribly crowded.
The rabbi thought for a moment. And then she announced, "I know just the thing that you should do. Bring that cow into your house." "What? What? Are you sure?" said Samuel. "Quite sure," said the rabbi.
So Miriam and Samuel went to their barn, and they brought their cow into the house with the 9 people.
"What does a cow make?" "Ooh, keep going."
What does the cow say?
Keep going.
Yeah, good. Yeah.
Keep going.
When a cow is carried, what do you think a noise the cow makes? Right, okay. But
Esther tweeted on her flute.
Elisheva, tra-la-la, la-la-la-la-la.
Abigail swooshed.
Sarah clacked.
Yehuda boomed.
David and Joseph kept chanting Tanya Nami Chachi.
What an awful chatter.
Groaned Miriam and Samuel. And the next day, they went back to the rabbi. Rabbi, Miriam cried as she opened the door. The noise is worse than before.
Trust me, the rabbi said. Now bring your donkey into the house. Although this advice sounded strange, they did as Rabbi commanded.
They went out to the barn. What does a donkey say?
Hee-haw, hee-haw,
And a
hee-haw.
donkey that's being carried, what do you think a donkey that's being carried is going to say?
Oh, hee-haw.
And don't put them too close to the cow. I don't think they get along. That's good.
It's a very small house, though.
It's a very small house. That's true. Okay.
Moo, said the cow.
Esther tweeted.
Elisheva tra-la-la.
Abigail swooshed.
Sarah clacked.
Yehuda boomed.
David and Joseph chanted Tanya Nami
And
Hachi.
Miriam and Samuel thought that they would go out of their minds. So they went back to the rabbi.
Things are proceeding according to plan, she told them. Now bring your goat into the house.
What
Good would that do?
They wondered. But they certainly were not going to interfere with the plan of the rabbi, so they brought the goat into the house.
What sound does a goat make? Bah, bah. Come on. Come on.
This one's stubborn. This is a stubborn one. Okay, let's put him in
Into
the
the
house.
small house.
Okay. So the
Where are we?
goat and the cow and the donkey and 9 people are now in the house.
In the middle of the night, after everyone was already asleep, the goat bleated, bah, 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 and ate Yehuda's blanket.
The whole family woke up. Soon there was tweeting and tra-la-la-ing and swooshing and clacking and booming and chanting and moving and braying and let's go back to the rabbi, moaned Miriam. We can't possibly go on like this.
And so they went back to the rabbi. Dear Rabbi,
they cried as they rushed in.
forgive us for disturbing you so late at night, but you must help us. Don't worry, she said. Now take the cow and the donkey and the goat back to the barn. They rushed home and did exactly what the rabbi said.
Let's get that goat out of here. All right, goat.
What sound does a goat make? Help us out. Bah, bah,
All right.
bah.
All right. Nice goat. Have some dinner. All right.
The donkey.
What does the donkey say?
Hee-haw, hee-haw.
Oh, they put the donkey. Yeah, you can have there. All right, good. And the cow.
The cow.
Cow make. Oh.
Is that a Wisconsin cow? Come on, let me hear you. Okay. Oof. Okay.
The next day, Esther tweeted.
Elisheva, tra-la-la.
Abigail swooshed.
Sarah clacked.
Yehuda boomed. Boom, 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 boom.
David and Joseph chanted, Tanya Nami Hachi.
But Miriam gazed lovingly at her family and she said, Samuel, how lucky we are. We have food to eat, a roof over our heads, good health.
And best of all, 7 wonderful children who barely utter a sound.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom. I want to ask everyone to take a really deep breath now. Just breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Because now this is a very special moment in our worship, very special moment in our service, when actually we remember people who are no longer alive. We remember parents and grandparents and all those people in our lives who no longer are with us. We have some special people whom we are remembering tonight, and there may be other people who need to be remembered as well. But let me tell you something about the people whom we are especially remembering tonight. We are especially remembering people who died recently, people whose anniversaries of their death was this week around, and again, there may be other special people. If you, congregation, dear friends, or if you are here remembering someone special tonight, we invite you to rise when the name of your loved one is recited, and then together we'll say the Mourner's Kaddish, and you'll also have an opportunity for our guests with us. If you are in mourning or you are observing a yard site, you also have a chance if you would like to offer your loved one's name so that we as a community can say Kaddish with you as well. These are the people whom we're thinking about tonight. We're thinking about Susan Wilson, a cousin of Nicole Jar, and Jane D. Johnson, grandmother of David Hollander, both of whom passed away in the last 30 days. We are also thinking about these people whose yard sites occur at this time. In continuing remembrance, we remember Nathan Balkin, Dr. Douglas G. Batty, Evelyn Rappaport Berman, Ethel Borkon, Henry Bress, Donald J. Brodkey, Frida Charnowitz, Herbert N. DeLevy, Milton B. Elliott, Claire Erlanger, Shelley Farbman, Michael Hobart Feitlinger, Rachel Giller, Irv Handelsman, Roger Herzog, Jack W. Horn, Edward C. Kirby, Henry Lapidus, Joseph Metner, Bruce Roginski, David K.C. Robbins, Lillian Rosen, Lenny Rosenthal, Minnie Schiffman, Anne Schoengold, Irving F. Shapiro, Leah Silver, Rachel Siniko, Ruth Stalker, Anna Stoller, Ruth Sweet, Stephen R. Tarkow, Lillian Alper Tuckman, Helen S. Wagner, Norma White, Patricia Quinn Williams, and Herman A. Wolf. Again, in our community tonight, there may be other people who are remembering loved ones, either because tonight's their yard site, or you might be in mourning, or just because someone dear came to your mind and you'd like to offer their name. But if you would like to, we invite you to do so. Are there other people whom we are remembering tonight? I am so thankful that this class is so patient with these parts of the service that are maybe more adult sometimes, but it's important for the whole community to be involved in remembering. So now we invite everyone to rise for the recitation of the Mourner's Kaddish, which again is in the prayer book, and you can find that on page 11. No, that's not exactly true. You can find that on page 12. You can find that on page 12 of the prayer book. And together we recite with one another the Mourner's Kaddish. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, be'alma divra chirutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayechon uvyomechon, u'b'chayei v'chol Beit Yisrael, ba'agala u'bizman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei shemei Rabbah mevarach le'alam ul'alnei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yit'aleh v'yithalal shemei dekudsha b'richu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata da'amiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shalama rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'imromav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol yoshvei tevel v'imru amen. You all may be seated. Wow, so we have a couple of announcements to make, and Mrs. Jar then has some things that she'd like to offer. And so one of the things we'd like to do, first of all, is congratulate you, class. How many people were consecrated tonight? If you were consecrated tonight, raise your hand. I just want to remember. Yeah, you all? Okay. For all of those great people who were consecrated tonight, who are either here or maybe they're somewhere else, we're so glad to have you guys here tonight. Thank you very much. In terms of announcements, one thing I wanted to be sure is that, again, we here at Temple Beth El do contact tracing. And so if you come down, if you contract COVID in the next 5 days, if you test positive in the next 5 days, we wanted to ask you, please, to let us know. Call our executive director here at Temple Beth El, email her, let her know. And if you'd like to be notified of someone in our community, if they test positive, who let us know, please sign the contact tracing list. It's out on the little round table in the foyer. That's our way of making sure that people know and people are notified when things like that might happen. Tonight, there's a luscious little mini Oneg Shabbat over there waiting for us in just a few minutes. And we want to thank the TBE Sisterhood, the Women of Reformed Judaism here at Temple Beth El, who are hosting us tonight. I think the religious school is probably hosting a little bit of us tonight as well. Welcome to all of the guests who are with us tonight. Thank you so much for being here with your beautiful families and celebrating this night with your kids. There's a lot of information in the program. You can know the programs that are coming up. I want to offer two, though, very important things. On Sunday, October 9th at 6 o'clock, we'll be in the Sukkah, celebrating Sukkah. That's 2 days from now. So we'll be in the Sukkah at 5:30. There's a little nosh, and 6 o'clock is worship in the Sukkah. Please join us for a lovely day. Wear your jackets. It might be cold that day, but we're expecting dry weather. And the other important thing is on Sunday, October 16th, it's a full day of Simchat Torah. Simchat Torah begins that evening, but in the daytime, we're going to have something special for religious school students. That's about a week from now. We're going to have something study session for adults. And in the evening, also a very special service for our whole community. And if you'd like to be there that night, let us know so we can offer you perhaps a volunteer role. We'd love to have you involved in helping us that night. We're going to need your help. Because I don't know if anybody has ever seen a Torah scroll unrolled completely and held up in a circle of people. But that's what we're going to do on a week from Sunday night.
Lots of friends to help. Lots of friends also to help with dancing and celebrating with the Torah, too.
Absolutely.
So I want to make sure that all of our friends are excited about religious school this Sunday.
God.
And then Simchat Torah is the celebration for all of us is next Sunday. So we'll see all of you at Sunday school soon.
You're handing out the certificates. Very good. Now we would like to ask if our class would somehow reunite with their parents, but they can do that down here on the floor or back in the seats wherever there is room.
So what we like to say is that any little one who brought a grown-up or any grown-up who brought a little one, you all can be together in this moment. If you have another loved one that you came with, we encourage you, invite you to be together in this moment.
And please turn to page 13 in the siddur.
So there is wonderful custom, friends, on Shabbat especially, but also other times, of blessing each other with peace. And we all can bless each other with peace. So what I'm going to ask first is for any grown-ups who have little ones with them to bless those little ones, and then all you have to do is repeat after me. So grown-ups who are here with a little one, you can say to them, "You are a blessing.
You are a blessing
Every day.
every day.
When I watch you grow.
When I watch you grow,
Learn and play.
learn and play.
I'll love you and keep you.
I'll love you and keep you.
And I'll hug you and kiss you.
And I'll hug you and kiss you.
Forever and ever.
Forever and ever.
Ever.
And ever.
But friends, we also can all bless each other with peace. everybody has that special ability to be able to bless somebody else with peace. So I want everyone to say this to everyone in this room, and maybe even people who are not here. We'll say together, may God bless you.
May God bless you.
May God keep you.
May God keep you.
Shine light on you.
Shine light on you.
Help you find peace.
Help you find peace.
May God watch you.
May God watch you.
And stay with you.
And stay with you.
Forever and ever.
Forever and ever.
Ever.
And ever.
All right. We're going to try the Hebrew. Anybody who's brave and wants to repeat the Hebrew after me?
I think they can do it.
I think they can do it.
Yeah.
Yivarechecha
Yivarechecha
Adonai v'yishmerecha
Adonai v'yishmerecha
Ya'er Adonai
Ya'er Adonai
Panav elecha v'chuneka
Panav elecha v'chuneka
Yisa Adonai
Yisa Adonai
Panav elecha
Panav elecha
Yasem lecha
V'yasem lecha
Shalom.
Shalom.
May God bless you.
May God bless you.
May God keep you.
May God keep you.
Shine light on you.
Shine light on you.
Help you find peace.
Help you find peace.
May God watch you.
May God watch you.
And stay with you.
And stay with you.
Forever and ever.
Forever and ever.
Amen.
Amen. And if you turn to page 14, we end our service with these special blessings. Well, not exactly. We have a little song afterwards, but we have special blessings, thanking God for the fruit of the vine and thanking God for the bread of the earth that continues to sustain us at all times. Mrs. Jar, if you would join us, please. You take this. You take that. By the way, again, there's fruit of the vine. This is all grape juice. There's grape juice in the challah waiting for everybody out in the Weinstein Community Court. So please join one another there as soon as we have our final song in a second.
Baruch atah Adonai
Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Chaim.
Bye. And we also will say motzi.
Whether we still have a round challah from Rosh Hashanah.
You.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz
B'tei avon.
And so
Yes,
have some
we have
challah
some-
just as but before we finish, friends, I know that somebody was asking earlier if we could bim bam, and so like finally, my friend.
Gregory,
Yes.
we're going to do bim bam. Come on up.
We're gonna bim bam. All right. So if you've got bim bombers and you want to help us out, Rabbi and Mrs. Jar, you can help us too. We'll say bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim 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 bam, bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim 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 bam. Shabbat shalom,
Hey.
Shabbat shalom,
Hey, Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Shabbat, Shalom.
Hey,
Shabbat, Shalom.
Hey, Shabbat,
Shabbat, Shabbat, Shabbat, Shalom.
Shabbat, Shabbat,
Shabbat, Shabbat, Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat. Shabbat, Shabbat, Shalom. Shabbat, Shalom. Shabbat, Shalom.
Hey,
Shabbat, 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 Shalom.
Bim, bam, bim, 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 bam. Bim, 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 bam. Bim, bam, bim, 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 bam. Bim, 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 bam. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone.